Welcome back everyone for a new episode, and today we are going to do something very special. We are going to see about how am I working on trying to grow this social media, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Since I told you that this week I'm taking a week off just to get my back on track, let's say, and then being able to get back to it very intensively. And so, let's see. Oh, so I've changed a few first of because I want to show you all the work that I've been doing recently behind the scene, just to kind of improve my the number of views that I'm getting. At the moment, I'm not going to focus that much on the long form videos. I think I'm going to keep them as they are. That's more than fine. We'll see later how I can actually make them better and try to get more views, but I mean, I'm getting for the one where I'm putting the Rory McIlroy swing at the beginning. I'm getting over 100 views and so on. So I mean, that's fine. It's just the workout not getting that many views. Maybe I need to check to think a little bit deeper about what I could do to make it better. But at the moment, that's not the point. I want to focus on short form content, and so there is of course short form on YouTube. There is short form on YouTube, of course, but we are going to see also as well Instagram and TikTok as well. But here's the deal. So last week I mainly focused on one thing, trying to update my social media, my social media account. So I took a nice picture. You can see on Instagram here. I took a nice picture of me, and then actually I started to work on a what's called a lead magnet, something that I can sell, because my idea is to grow my social media to also be able to make money to finance my career as a pro golfer. And so I need to find ways to do that, and one of the ways that I found is actually to create I'm going to create multiple in the future, but as you can see here, this is what I've created. Let's put me right there. So this is what's called a stand store. So a store where you can buy everything that I'm going to put over there. And so the first thing that I've created is a tournament preparation checklist. I didn't know what to produce at the moment. It's just that it felt like a good starting point. But I think in the future I may add like a nutrition checklist or something like that. Maybe another to actually build a training program in the gym. Maybe another to actually do some speed training. And so having a few documents like this that if people are interested or just want to support me, they can buy, which are kind of not very expensive, or at least I think so. Given I'm trying to put as much value as I can into it, so you get more value than when you pay. But on the other hand, that's allowed me to kind of make a little bit of money to keep my dream alive. So that's one of the first few things that I really worked on, updating my social media. So first of all, it's because until now, that's the funny part, is until now I was kind of not really owning my journey of what I was trying to do, and so I didn't even have a photo of me as a profile picture. I was kind of a logo that I've put together, and so I decided, you know what, after analyzing a few accounts in golf, that I need to find to just own who I am and what I'm trying to achieve. So that's why I put the future PGA champion. This is what I'm trying to become, so let's just own it, and I put that in. Then, now that this is great, the next thing is actually to work on creating content. So this is what I've been doing this week, mainly trying to come up with 30 pieces of content for the next 30 days. And so I've done a lot of research also, where I've been trying to find a lot of viral content that exists in golf and so on, and trying just to find some ideas of things that I may want to try. For instance, one of the things that I may want to try, but I don't really know how to pull it off, is making fun of a golf gym, because to be honest, I think there is a lot of bullshit going on Instagram, on social media when it comes to gym workout. Just because, but that when you understand why, because there's a lot of people like those guys. They are making. I'm not making fun of them at all, because there is a lot of very interesting things that they are putting out. It's just that sometimes that's just the way it is. You know, social media, you need to produce content, and so at some point they will run out of ideas, and so they will have to come up with some weird exercise just to make it. That's just the game. That's just the game. In order to have content that works, you need to make something new, interesting that no one has ever seen before. But here's the deal: when it comes to gym workouts, this is just so simple that if they just tell the truth of just what you need to do to actually get stronger, get faster, and so on, that will get boring. They will not get views. So that's why I'm not criticizing them, because probably in their paid courses or coaching on one-on-one, they are probably doing an amazing job. I'm sure about it, but that's just the game, the way the game is on social media. If you want to get views, you need to be entertaining, interesting, and different from everybody else. So you have to do things in a way that's have never been done before, and so but since the fundamentals work so well in the gym, most of the time the things that they come up with are just not useless. They might help, but there's just so many other ways that are much more efficient to do that is already known. So, but I think that could be fun to find one of those kind of workout that just obviously you're not going to get discount out of it, let's be honest, and make some fun stuff, having a little bit of fun. That's just what I say. I just want to make content that are fun, enjoyable, and entertaining to watch. That's that. Also, on mobility, so I think I'm going to put some mobility workout as well, but on the fun side of it, I thought that would be great to do some to do kind of let's see if I can pull one. Yeah. See, for instance, doing a video where I'm saying, if you this is a beginner golf beginner gym mobility, and just doing and then doing that. But obviously that's a joke. That's a joke. That's not for beginners. That's extremely complex mobility to have. But yeah, you see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Just trying to find fun and interesting way. Then of course there is a little bit more serious talk with technique, pro secret, how to eat longer, improvement drill as well, decision making also, I think is a very good category. But anyway, all of what you see here is just me, that I've all the things that I've gathered on social media. But then I need to come with actual idea for me to create content and make things very interesting and entertaining. So that's why I create 6 buckets, and on each of the 6 buckets, I try to find like 5 variation of content that I would want to make so I can have 30 pieces of content for the next 30 days, and that way I can spend 1 week or 2 each month just focus on that, so I have plenty of content to post. And so then the inspiration with the link of that I gathered, the original video that actually gave me that idea, and then some notes about how I want to actually pull that off. But yeah, that's mainly it. Yeah. Where that is? Okay. Yeah, that's mainly it. And then I'm going, of course, to be posting all of that on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So we'll see. That's going to be fun. Today, actually, I'm going this afternoon recording part of those content to be able to start getting and producing content and posting it. So that's going to be fun. And tomorrow I will talk a little bit about what happened, and maybe because here this is much more a chit chat video, but maybe tomorrow I will try to do like a little bit editing one where I will put on top the kind of the B-roll of what happened. I don't know. I will see. But as I told you, this week is chill. I need to recover. I need to heal my back. That's the most important thing, so I can get back on track starting next week to reach my 130 goal by the end of the league. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.